Welcome to your new podcast, Mums Interrupted, with your hosts, Lydia Fay
and Jade Old.
We'll be spilling the cold tea on motherhood and everything in between.
So join us, because let's be honest, motherhood isn't filtered and neither are we. Well, hello, Lydia.
Hello, how are you, Jade?
I'm good. Hello, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in again.
Guys, we are now on YouTube, so if you actually want to watch us, please do come and follow along, like and subscribe my channel.
Yeah, I'm not looking fresh, so if you want to see an unfreshed version, then there you go.
We've been mumming all day and we're drinking wine, so, you know, you can only imagine what we look like.
I've not drunk wine, genuinely, since before I was pregnant. And I got this bottle of Whispering Angel from my friend for my birthday in November. And I've just been fancying it all week.
Oh.
And I rarely fancy wine. And I thought to myself, you know what? I've had a long week. I've got a really messy kitchen. I'm going to crack open that wine and clean the kitchen. And to be fair, I didn't really drink it as I was cleaning. I was just having a few sips, but that was good for me. I put some ice in it. Love a rosé with ice, pretending I'm in the med.
I do, but for me, rosé is more of a summer drink or a getting lashed drink.
I agree. I think I've drunk once this month. No, it was before Christmas. This is the first time I've drinking in January.
Wow. Hey, liar! We went out and we drank.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. But we didn't get lashed, did we?
No. I mean, I was trying to. I was doing a good effort on the wine.
I know. I feel like
that was really nice.
Oh my God. So me and Jade went to a lovely restaurant in Mayfair. I got an invite that you can't turn down through my Instagram. You know, people are like, why do you do Instagram? You don't make any money. No, we don't. But we get invited to nice places.
And we spent a hell of a lot of money.
We did.
Not our own.
Our own.
That was nice.
And I'll take it all day long.
Yeah.
I will take
and listen, if Gordon ever wants me to come anywhere else, I'm always free.
Mate, I know. That, honest to God, that was probably the nicest meal. We went to, it was called Lucky Cat in Mayfair. There's one in Manchester as well.
We should have done the Bishopsgate one, because you know that he has got a whole Netflix series coming out, because in that Bishopsgate tower, he's opening 5 different restaurants.
Is that the one in Manchester?
No, Bishopsgate in London. When I said there's another one in London now. So we missed a trick there, but I mean, you know, it was good. It was still really good, so I'm not knocking it.
When we walked in, the staff was so nice. Everyone smiled. Everyone was really welcoming. And nowadays, I feel like a duck out of water when I'm walking into a swanky place. You know, 10 years ago, I'd have strutted in there like I own the place. But now it's a little bit of a different story, and I felt right at home. The drinks were made with love. You know, when you can tell like a cocktail is made with love. They just know what they're freaking doing.
I was more into the wine, and I've got to say, it was good. It was really good. So,
and the food
I can't fault
was incredible.
Yeah, we let one of Lydia's other friends take home the doggy bag. And I'm not going to lie, the whole way home, because I have an hour on the train, I was thinking, fuck, mate, I wish I brought that.
I was full to bloody Brimio. There was nothing going in me for a good 24 hours. Oh my God. I did not need anything.
Listen, so we can't come on this pod and not talk about the Beckhams.
Okay, yeah, good point.
Now, I want to ask you, as a boy mum, what is your take on Brooklyn Beckham?
See, I haven't given this much thought, but the thought I have given is their experience, their family, their setup, his upbringing is completely out of the realms of any of ours. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, people are saying he's spoiled. And then some people are saying, well, you know, we all look at him in the eyes of a little boy, but he's actually a man just choosing his wife now. Which, if you was to meet him today and you didn't know him as a little boy and he's there choosing his wife and you didn't know anything else, you'd be like, fair play. Because a lot of, you know, young guys would have that peer pressure from a family. So I've got a bit of respect for it. Because believe me, put yourself in a situation with a boy, a mummy's boy. You know, we've all been there as girls, you know, growing up, and they always like the mummy's boy. And It's not a nice place to be as a girlfriend, generally. So that's
Do
just
you
I can't compare because I'm just thinking, well, he's not a mummy's boy, so I have fair play. But then everyone's like, oh, he wouldn't be anything without his family. Yeah, but that's his only experience. He's not been any other family, so you can't like have a
but
go
that
at the
is
poor
his
boy.
family, so he wants his family to love him.
You know what I would like to know is if her dad wasn't a billionaire, if he'd be still acting the same way.
Yes, because supposedly in the streets, they're saying that, they've cut off all of his money, but like he gives a shit.
They said that about Harry though, didn't they, and Charles? But then he was still subbing him.
So the reason I ask as well is because do you know the saying, "A daughter's a daughter all of your life, a son's a son until he meets a wife"? You know that saying?
Yes, I know that saying, and I think to be honest, I think they're probably the better relationships.
Which is when I was going through the IVF, not knowing if I'd ever have a child, I was so gunning for a daughter because I just thought for that purpose, I want it forever.
Ah, you know
You
what?
know?
There is nothing more than I would love is for Ethan to grow up, turn into a real man, and look after his partner.
Oh, I love that, but
And
I think
carve
that's
out a
because
life. Yeah, and
you've had
carve
it
out a
rough.
life, and honestly, all I want for my kids when they grow up is to be happy, and they will know I will always be there. And you
Not a
know
lot of boy mums are like that though. They are smothers.
yeah, no, I think I just want my kids to be happy, and if I can see my child's happy, and if that means one phone call a week, it'll break my heart. But I think Ethan is very for his age, very emotionally intelligent, so I'm hoping he's not like that.
Yeah.
But I will not be that, like, imposing figure,
Mm.
you know? I feel like he's you know, I can already tell Nyla's only 1 and she's gonna, like, fly the nest. I can just tell, and I can just already tell Ethan's like a homeboy. It's so
Mm.
bizarre. I don't know how I can even get these vibes already, but do you feel like that?
Well, I've got 2 girls, so I think it's very different. I know from what my mum tells me about us as kids, because me and my brother are only 15 months apart. When she would talk about us getting older, like we was probably Ethan's age, a little bit older, and she would say like, when you get married, you know, you'll get your own house and you have your own family.
Oh,
And my brother used to say, "Oh no, Mum, I'm going to live here forever with you," and she was like, "No, you can't." And apparently, I would turn around and be like, "Yeah, but when you're dead, I'm then going to live here." And she was like, and it was just so different.
whoa.
I know, mic drop. But like kids, I think girls, and I don't know if it's girls or boys or just us are different. Like the boys are more like sensitive and loving. And I know like Margot can be, gosh, she can be cutthroat.
Really, yeah, Ethan's
Cutthroat.
not. Ethan's not. He
Wait until Nyla is talking and she's like giving you the up and down
yeah,
and all
I'm
of that.
sure. She's already doing it just with noises.
Yeah.
But I do think, like, Ethan, when he comes home, he'll say all the girl names that he's best friends with, and he'll only occasionally drop a boy name, and I think he gravitates to the girls more, which is nice. I like that because it shows that
But
he's not
he's been around the girl energy.
he
He's
has.
probably drawn to that.
He has. No, he's a good boy. It's crazy even thinking, isn't it? Fast forward 20 years where they're going to be. It's
Don't,
absolutely crazy
don't.
where I'm going to be. Fuck me.
I mean, we're going to be pulling our hair out.
I'm going to be shriveled up, like burnt as a crisp on a beach somewhere.
You'll be doing your slow age edit, just turned 60. 60, mate. We're like over and out at that point.
I don't mind, man. I don't mind. My mum is 72, right? She's fit as a flea. She's not got a very good diet. Her mind's in the right place. And I think, I've just got to be thankful that I think I've got good genes. But
Mm,
who knows? You never know, do
mm,
you? You got to live for the day. Got to
mm.
live in the present. Don't let the fear now rob you of your future. That's what I think.
Oh, thought provoking. Oh, yeah,
True though, man.
it
It's
is.
true. Big question. How was going back to work for you? Are you going to give us the honest answer or are you going to give us a pretend
Well,
answer
obviously, I've got to be a little bit diplomatic in case work's listening, but
in case this pod blows up?
yeah, I might go viral and then get fired and then I'll be fucked. So obviously I've been talking about it on my socials because it's true. And I've got
Very
a lot of
relevant.
mum followers and we're having conversations. Everyone feels the same. Like it is so difficult to go back to work.
Do you
I
think that
think
the difficulty is the change or the guilt?
no, the difficulty is, and I'm much better equipped, prepared, mentally ready for it this time. What is so difficult is that you go back such a different person.
Yeah, okay.
You, over that time you've had off, a year, 9 months, 6 months, even like my US colleagues, like a few months, your mindset changes as soon as you become a mum.
Yeah, of
Now,
course it does.
when I returned and people like I'm having calls, I'm like, why are we having calls for having calls? Like I'm trying to keep a baby alive. Or, that general like water cooler bullshit.
Yeah,
Like I haven't got
absolutely hate
time
that.
for this.
Let's
Like
have
your
a meeting just to
petty
have a meeting.
drama, like drop me out of it. I want to get my work done. I want to feed my kids and I want to get sleep at some point. And that's it. Unless we're
Yeah.
talking about these three things, like don't. And it's just
I
really
think what's
hard.
wild is, though, how difficult every day, not the mental load, the physical, the cleaning. Like,
Mm,
I've been on my frigging hands and knees cleaning this kitchen today because, like, Nyla's got into raspberries and she wants to walk about eating the frigging raspberries. I've got a hard floor. I'm there scrubbing these effing raspberries.
don't.
And it's like,
Don't.
and then you're going to work as well. And it's like, when are you getting the time to frigging,
Oh, so it has been difficult. Obviously, I've put Daphne in a nursery, which I didn't do with Margot because I just couldn't let go. It was post-COVID. That is easier in the sense that I don't have her around when I'm working from home. Let's be very, very frank. It's easier working than it is looking after a child all
yeah,
day,
obviously,
24/7.
obviously.
Right? You know,
Unless you're like
like,
in A&E or something, or you're a brain surgeon.
yeah, let me just say I am a pencil pusher. I sit at a desk. So, there are caveats to that statement, but I don't know. It's okay. I'm still finding my feet with it, should we say. I mean,
But you're doing all right. You're feeling okay.
I've probably had one of the hardest starts to the year I've ever had. Not just work, we've had illnesses, nursery illnesses. We all know what they're like. It's been tough, but I feel like the last couple of days we're like turning a corner.
Nice.
I feel all right. I also feel like it's not going to break me. So, just buckle in and let's keep going. Like, don't let the bastards bring you down.
Because our babies are very, very similar ages, aren't they? And they've both been going through this sleep regression, which has literally been like at the same time. And I think I've had 2 nights of good sleep, which has actually been really good. So
Same.
I feel
I don't
like
want to jinx it, but
even though our babies are 3
Jesus.
weeks apart, it must be something to do with the moon or something.
Well, I did look it up. Normally I do not buy into the leap bullshit.
I
I'm
didn't
not one of
either,
them
and it
mums.
scared the shit out of me. So this time I was not going to download that bullshit.
But because obviously me and Lydia voice note each other, text the whole time, like, what the fuck is going on? I haven't
Yeah.
slept in days. I did Google it and there is supposed to be a leap. So it does make you feel a little bit like, yes, at least we're going to come out the other side. And we have.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, 2 nights of like half decent sleep, I feel like a new woman.
Yeah, same. I'm exactly the same. There must be something cosmic, though. Do you know what I mean? There
They
must
do.
be
I mean,
some
you're into all
pull,
that moon shit,
something.
aren't you?
Well, it's been a new moon. The new moon was, what,
There we
3
go.
nights ago?
Every time I say something to you, go, well, it was a full moon last night.
I have now got it in my diary because I feel it's so relevant.
Oh, do we want to talk wolf moon?
Oh, what, the date? My date. It went really well. No, it was really nice. It's just chilled, you know. I think what's actually really nice is to be around somebody that's like a proper man. You know what I
Yes,
mean? Just like an
I do.
actual proper man. He has a proper man job. And I feel like proper men push you into your feminine energy and you don't have a choice. And
Yeah,
I feel like I intimidate quite a lot of men because I hold myself quite well. And
stunner.
I feel like I might hold this barrier of like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's quite difficult for men to break me down a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
And I feel like that's a me thing because I don't want to say I'm professional on a date. I'm just, I don't know what it is. I'm not a slut, okay? And sometimes it's really hard to meet somebody that can kind of just break through that really quickly. Sometimes it could
Mm.
take like weeks for somebody to like break you down and find out a bit more about you. But no, it was really nice because I'm not literally thinking any further than that, but it's just really nice. I was around somebody that got straight through that, got me straight into my feminine energy, and it was a really nice place to be.
And that they're not intimidated. I find that I'm quite
That's
Up
it.
front, I'm quite ballsy. I'm very, I say things, I joke. Like, we're quite similar. Like, we say, like, joking, and people could be, like, quite on the back foot and off put by it. You want someone to, like, be able to hold their own.
Secure in themselves.
That was always one of the reasons I was attracted to Wayne, because it was like, oh, you're a man, you're not a boy.
Yeah, exactly. No, it was really nice. I don't get much time to myself, so we just got to play it by ear, but I am planning to see him again in the near future,
Oh,
so let's see. Let's see how it
another, like,
rolls.
random date, or?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, honestly. I don't have much time at the minute, so I'm just trying to get through the days. I'm focusing on the bloody gym.
Mate, you are in the gym a lot. Hello.
I'm in the gym as much as I can be in the gym. I saw this reel the other day and it said what you have to be if you want to be a gym mum, and it's basically just closing the door on loads of mess
I'm
because
like that, just general mum.
it's like you can't fit it all in. So that's why I've spent like 2 hours tonight cleaning the
Mm,
kitchen,
mm,
because I've had to look over it to kind of put myself first a little bit to go to the gym, and it's really, really good. And this time I've gone to the gym, I've kept my diet on point, and I'm seeing the results and my recovery. Like, I did a really
mm.
big workout today, and I know full well if I'd done that, I know this is such boring fucking chat, I'm sorry. If I'd done the workout I did today when I was really going for it before, I'd have been killing now. But I'm not, I'm good because I feel like I'm trying to tick all the boxes. And it feels really nice. And I'm recognizing a lot of faces at the gym where I would have like run away from them before. And now I'm like seeing people that I recognize because I've grown up in this town. Do you know what I mean? I
Mm.
do know people, and I'm a lot more confident. You know, if I notice someone, I'm like, hi, da, 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 and I have a little chat with them. And I know that doesn't sound like a big deal to many people, but for me, where I've been quite pushed back, let's say, I feel like actually more confident than most people now. I don't think I need to be any more confident than I am.
Is this getting too deep? Why have you been, like, pushed back?
I just feel like I have changed my personalities in relationships that I've been in before, and probably trauma from
Mm.
different things. And I
So
think
you've
treading.
been told, like, you're too friendly, too.
No, I feel like when you're like treading on eggshells in a certain relationship for a long period of time, you generally mask your personality and you get more insecure. You know, you kind of just get lower. Do you know what I mean? In yourself.
Mm.
And I think it takes a lot to build that back up when you've been in the wrong situation. You know, not blaming anyone. Should have got out of it sooner. Shouldn't have let myself get to that point. Does that make sense? Dunno.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I feel like my attitude now, like to my past and stuff, where maybe I'd be a bit blamey. Now I'm like, I'm taking control of that energy and I'm like, no, you know, this is how I feel. This is what I've done. And I've got to put myself forward now, regardless of whose fault it was. It makes no fucking difference, does it?
I like that. I
You
like
just,
that.
you know what I
Empowerment.
mean? Yeah, and I do feel,
Yeah.
and you know what? I thought this as I was driving home today. If you're like a newly single mum, let's say, and you feel like this is the shameful part of your life, or you're embarrassed about being a single mum, just you wait until you turn that into your power. Because it's taken me some time, but I have turned all that into my power and it feels bloody good. Honestly,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah,
turn it
good.
around. And sometimes you need to go through shit like that to know actually how strong and resilient you are. Because,
Yeah, I
you
agree.
know, I'm a fucking beast now. I can do 65 kg on the hip thrust,
Well,
which
that
is
means
not a lot.
nothing to me, but
That's
it
a not
sounds
it's
good.
not no, it's not a lot, it's not a lot. I went and get my hair done this week, and I bumped into my hairdresser the day before I went in, and I was like, "I can come see you tomorrow." And then when I went into the hairdresser, she was like, "Oh, I've not done legs since October." And I was like, "Oh, really?" She was like, "Oh, I could only do 70 kg." I was like, "I could only do 70 kg at my best." I'd been going for like a year. She was like, "Oh no, that's like me just warming up." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah. I have been a gym bunny in the past. And me and Wayne used to love working out together, but I have got incredibly strong legs, like man
Wow, you should
strength.
frigging get down there.
Yeah,
You
I
should
know,
show
yeah,
him
I
how
know.
it's done, man.
I know. I actually love the weight training. I think in my year of, self-discovery, at some point I want to join a gym and start doing some weight training, because at
Get
the
to
minute
like a
I'm
proper
doing my.
muscle gym and show the
Well, you
up.
say that. You know who lives not far from me?
Go on.
Tom Hardy.
Ah, yeah. I really fancied him until I found out he was shorter than me.
I know, but I'm almost tempted to take up, what does he
Muay
do? Like
Thai.
the That's it,
Did you see
his
he won
gym.
that world championship?
His gym's near me. I did actually come home to Wayne and say, "Oh, I'm taking up Muay Thai," and he's like, "What? You what now?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, where?" I said, "The gym." And he's like, "Why?" And I was like, "Tom Hardy goes there." Oh, whatever.
Why are you even sitting here talking to me? Just fucking get down there now. He's probably
Apparently,
there.
he's always in Pizza Express. Do you think I've ever seen him? I've been there a lot.
He's really short
But
though. You might have to really like look over
do you
the
know what I
table.
think it is? I think if you actually walked past him in the street, you wouldn't recognise him
Yeah,
because
that's
day to
happened to me
day,
before.
he looks at what the people recognise you or.
No, God, when I used to work in a nightclub, they used to, these like film stars used to come in. Who did I meet? Who's that one out of Gladiator or 300? What's that guy?
What? Russell Crowe?
No, the other one. The other really hot one.
The one who's the Scottish one?
Mate, yeah, what's him? What's his name?
He's Russell Crowe.
No, 1 second. I'm going to find out who this fucker is.
The
Anyway,
Tonight We Dine in. That
300.
one.
Mate, I'm not saying. No, Gerard Butler.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Scottish
Gerard
one.
Butler.
Oh,
So
yeah,
he come into a
he's
nightclub.
hot.
Was like looking for his table because I was a host of the nightclub. It was in Dubai, by the way. He was a little bit grey, and I was like, God, you're attractive, but you're short as fuck. And then we were just chatting. I took him to his table. We were having a little chin chat, whatever. Went back. They were like, oh, you do realise that was Gerard Butler? I was like, no fucking way.
Get me back on that table.
I just imagined him to be like 6'2" or something.
What happened to him?
Don't know. He's probably still in Dubai. He's probably looking for me still, Jade. He's like, where was that lady? Where was that girl that showed me around that? Oh, I'm joking. Obviously, he's not. Can you imagine? So, anyway, we've veered.
Yes, talk to me, Goose.
I wanted to ask you something about. I don't know if you saw. So, we're getting up to Valentine's Day. Have you got any plans?
No,
Do you think Wayne's going to surprise you?
he is so, I wouldn't say like unmaterialistic, but
Unromantic?
he's romantic, but he's not really into like the cards and when
Oh,
it
I love
comes
a
to
card.
Valentine's,
I'd have a
he's
card
like
over a present.
his saying on it is, like, oh, we should show love all year, not just one day, which I get. But I'm like,
That's a cop
come
out.
on. I
That's a
need it.
cop
I
out,
need it.
Wayne. If you're listening to
We
this before Valentine's Day.
You don't listen. We usually we're more of a like M&S dining usually,
That's
like
nice.
something nice. We
I
do
like
something
that.
more along them lines.
No, I like that. I like that.
Obviously, before kids, we would do stuff, but now, it's just another night really, where you go to the restaurants and they're half ripping you off. Like I'm okay with staying in.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Are you a Galentine's kind of gal?
Well, obviously, I have to make plans really far in fucking advance because I only get 24 hours twice a month. And one of my nights off actually is Valentine's Day.
Really? Is it Saturday?
It's a Saturday.
Oh, I'll be
And
seeing Wolf Moon.
maybe somebody else.
Oh.
I was trying to make some plans yesterday and I was like, it looks like it might fall on Valentine's Day. So I don't know. I might have something more romantical than you.
Is this a Hinge or is this someone else?
No, I'm not on there anymore. I got my confidence. I didn't need to. You know what happened? You know what I fucking did on Hinge?
Go on.
So I didn't realise about the distance,
Right. Like
close or
okay.
far. And obviously, they just feed you the best people in the country if you don't put the parameters. So I got like these really hot guys from like London and they were all like messaging me and I was like, fuck me, this app isn't that bad. And I was thinking, no one's near me. They were like, let me take you out, Lydia. And I'm like, I don't know who you are. Like, you're really far away. So then I realised how to close the distance in.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a whole different fucking story. And I was like, get me off this fucking app.
Do people not use Tinder anymore?
Dunno. You're asking the wrong person.
You seem like a plenty of fish kind of gal.
Fuck off. I used that when I was a kid. When I was like,
Find my friends. Do you remember that? Did your mum ever go on there?
no, I don't think so. I did use Plenty of Fish. It was disgusting. It was fucking gross. Poff.
Yes. Anyway, so Valentine's is not Galentine's this year. It's a Valentine's for you.
Dunno, it's my night off, so I've got to make it count.
Yeah.
I already had
Come
my
down as
galentines with you girls. I
nice.
I
Yeah,
felt like that meal out was a bit of a galentines.
it was.
But no, I've got a few single friends. Maybe we'll do something, I don't know. But I was gonna say, do you do anything like with the kids though? Because now they're trying to make it like around the
No,
kids.
I don't. But Margot is only 3. Obviously, she'll be 4 in March. So now she's like more knowing. I will probably get her something from Wayne or get him to get something like a single flower or something,
Yeah.
because I do actually think she would love that.
I vaguely remember even my dad doing that, and my dad
Oh,
didn't do
mine
much.
didn't.
Yeah, and I do vaguely remember that, but I can't quite remember what I thought it was. It was just
Yeah, and
really
I know
bizarre.
like my best mate and mum and dad, they used to like send cards to the house and they'd done that till she was quite old, where mine, I'm not into buying into all these money making schemes and
No, there can be sentiment though. My mum used to do it every year. She used to get me a card and something nice, like a little heart necklace or
or
something.
even like a chocolate or something, and I would do it from Wayne for Valentine's.
Yeah, that's really cute. You need to get him to pull his finger out.
Yeah, I know. But then to be honest, like I'm terrible with I love flowers.
No,
I
it
do
doesn't
love
matter. You
flowers.
need to get him to do it. You don't need to do it.
No, I don't. But you know what I do, Lydia? I leave them sitting in the sink for like 5 days and then
Yeah,
they're
that's
like
bad.
smelly.
Yeah, that's really bad,
It's,
Jade. You need to
yeah, I
really get
know.
yourself together.
Yeah, I'm just not. I'm like, oh, I take them out and I'll put them in like a glass of water on the side and then they're there for like a week. And then by that time, they're starting to go brown.
He
I
needs to
know
get you
it's,
those everlasting ones that last for like 2 years and they come in a box.
I would, instead of flowers, I just want diamonds.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, no, I agree.
At
With
least
maybe a single rose
hard
that comes.
wearing, long lasting, just like myself.
Yeah, it's true. Have you seen that thing about all the old Tiffany's jewelry that's gone up in, like, value? Like, all these Tiffany's necklaces. I never
Not
got one.
the one with
Yeah.
the, oh, I had that. I had that real and fake.
Apparently it's like 3 grand now.
Can we
Yeah.
dig it all that shit out?
Yeah, I saw a reel saying, "Get your old Tiffany's jewelry out," because from, like, the 2000s, they've absolutely gone up, like, sitting on an absolute gold
Let me
mine.
tell you something sickening that there's a trend going around that I've been watching. It goes, what year were you born? And then they say what year they're born in a workplace, like a corporate workplace. And if you're born before 2000, then there's like a funny, like
I know, I was talking about this to my hairdresser.
Egyptian picture. Now, firstly, most of these people look older than I do.
Yeah, I
I'm born
agree.
in the 80s.
I agree.
They're born in 2004 and they look the same age as me, or if not older.
You know what
But
was
like,
scary? You know what was scary? My hairdresser was doing my hair, and she was like, "Oh, I was born in 2000." I was like, "I was 14." I was 14, and she was
I
born in the year
started
2000.
full time work in an office in London in 2003.
I'd already
Free.
delivered 1,000 yellow pages in by 1998.
But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go through. I don't think I've got any Tiffany's anymore, to be fair.
I never got
What
any. Nobody
about
ever bought me any, or maybe they did and I can't remember, but I don't remember ever getting any.
did you have, might be a sign of my area, a gold clown with coloured diamonds?
Yeah, I did. I did have one of those, and it moved.
Yeah, dingle
Yeah,
dangle
yeah.
scarecrow.
What about that now? What, has it gone
I
up?
don't know, I
Tell me
melted
it's 3
mine down a
grand.
good few years ago when gold was going through the roof.
Oh, no, it's gone up now even more, hasn't it?
I know, but
Oh, God, I know, it's a shame. Right, now, let's move on. What we got next? So, I don't think you had any New Year's resolutions, did you?
no.
I'm just, like, wondering if you had any on track, but you never even had any.
Mine is just to work on myself, really. I'm not.
Are you still going?
I am.
Good.
I'm running.
I don't even know what mine was. Yeah, you are running. I wish I could run.
I'm running. I don't know how I'm doing it, but I am doing it.
I just want to escape, I think, where I can't, like,
Yeah.
go out the house without the kids. It's like the thought of being able to leave the house and run sounds really nice, but I
Run
can't.
away.
Just never come back. You just find me in a bus stop.
Run,
"No, I'm
Forest.
fine. Just leave me here in -4. I'm great." Well, I've kept to the gym. I don't know what else.
I
I can't even
mean,
remember
mate,
what
we're
my.
2 weeks in. Are we? 3
No,
weeks?
no, we're nearly 4.
Okay.
We're nearly 4. I wanted to say something. This was like a random thing. I don't know if you've watched any Netflix. Have you watched a movie called The Rip?
No.
It's got Ben Affleck and
Oh,
what's that other dude in it? Matt Damon.
I have not, but I watched a YouTube or something along the lines where they was talking about because one of them produced it.
So randomly, the next day after I watched it, I did a big drive and listened to the Joe Rogan podcast and they were on
Love Joe
it.
Rogan.
Yeah,
Oh,
they were
right.
on there and they basically were talking about how they'd made this deal up with Netflix. So it was like a 5-tier deal. So if it got like loads of streams, everyone got a payout. So the whole crew gets a bonus. And it was like quite a nice thing. And the movie was actually really good. I actually really enjoyed it. Because, like one of those movies that you kind of like on the offset, you're like, oh, now this is going to go. And you
Mm.
checked out. And then it
Mm.
turns again and you're like, that's checked out. And then it
Mm.
turns and then you're like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. And I like it when I get to the end of the movie and I'm not expecting it to go the way it went.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Let me
yeah, they
tell you
could.
something. I see a talk with the both of them. And they were saying how now in this Netflix era and how it's so different with like movie making and especially how movies are made for Netflix. When it comes to making movies for Netflix, so typically with an action film, it would be like a little action, build, action, build for
Yeah,
like
but they
this
need the hook now,
dramatic
don't they?
finale. Yes. And now within the first, and it's a really short time
Like
frame,
20
maybe like
seconds. It's really crazy.
there has to be something to make people stop going, "Oh, I don't watch this, move on."
Yeah,
And
and you
it's
know what they
all
also
about,
said? They said this on Joe Rogan and they said they have to repeat themselves because
yeah,
people use
maybe I'll
their
watch
phone.
that.
Maybe you
Yes,
listen to
yes,
Joe Rogan.
yes,
And
yes,
they
yes.
said sometimes we have to repeat the main part of the movie up to 5 times now because people aren't watching.
They have to repeat the story or the punchline 5 times for a movie where it used to only be once
Yeah.
because people are not engaged the whole time where they're looking at their phones,
Yeah,
right?
or like going for a
So
piss or
we
something.
love conversations like this, me and Wayne, and we was talking about it because I haven't watched the movie, but it is so true because before, back in whenever before Netflix, if you was watching a movie, you either went to the cinema, you've rented it from
Or
Blockbusters,
you couldn't
or
afford to go to the cinema and you had to wait like 8 months for it to come on the fucking telly.
I mean, even longer than that, and then you had breaks. But anyway, but like if you've actually paid to rent it from Blockbuster or gone to the cinema, you're there, you're watching it, you're hooked in, you're like engaged for that entirety. Where even now, I am like a throwaway culture to movies, TV shows, Netflix. I'm watching it. We get 20 minutes in and go, do you know what? I'm not really fancying that. Don't really
Me
like
too.
this. Like this, move on. It's not worth my time. We'll move on.
Me too.
And you're so blasé about stuff. But yeah, I thought that was actually really interesting. I actually really like both of them.
Yeah, me too.
I love that they met as like teen actor friends and they're still like besties.
Yeah, me too. I think they were on the Joe Rogan podcast, they came across really, really nice as well. And they were like taking into consideration all the staff, not just themselves. And it made me think about the whole J-Lo thing. Like when you're listening to Ben Affleck talk, I'm like thinking at the back of my head, where did it all go wrong?
Here's a little thing for you. You know that the conspiracy is that she hasn't sung any of her songs? Any?
Whatever.
No,
Well,
along
her
with
body's fucking killer, so I take it.
it
Mate,
is
she's
it's
phenomenal.
Ashanti sung a couple of was it Ashanti? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't get into semantics now because I probably can't remember. But she hasn't actually sang any of her songs.
But her voice looks like her face.
It's not her. Look into it. There's documentaries on her. It's not actually her.
But when she speaks, it does sound
Okay,
similar
when
to her
she
singing
talks,
voice.
it's her, but the actual singing is not her.
But how many
Her
are there? How many
and
are been messed
Brittany
with?
apparently
I
also.
know I've saw Britney in concert and it was such a shame because I've seen you know what, there's a difference. Like I've seen let's say Kylie Minogue live and she's phenomenal. I've seen her live maybe 3 times.
Mate, we cannot be friends.
But you know these people, these singers before the internet, before these
Mm.
mass-produced cardboard cutout,
Yeah, yeah, I get it.
commercialised
Yeah.
everything, there was like a cut-off. And then when you go to like a live performance of people, let's say pre-Britney, pre-Christina Aguilera, pre the Disney, they're very good live. They can hold the crowd, and it's like you're pulled in. And then when I saw Britney, I was like, oh, like I loved her. I grew up like
Yeah.
mesmerised by her. And then
I
she was
have
crap
seen a
live.
lot. I've seen a lot of live, a lot. Live music was my thing. Grew up in London, and it was really cheap. We would go a lot every week. And I've seen like Rolling Stones, see The Who. I've seen across the board, like I love Arctic Monkeys, like there's, you know
Oh, yeah,
who it
Anissa
was?
likes Arctic Monkeys. She was trying to get me to go there the others. Did you
Uh,
see they were on? They were on my birthday. That on the
no,
15th of
I
November,
did
they were
not.
actually on.
Anyway, let me tell you the best I've ever seen. Simply Red.
Oh my God, I love him. I
His
fucking love
voice,
him.
Mick Hucknall, is exquisite.
I would go and watch him live at a heartbeat.
Oh my God, we went for my birthday, maybe like 2015, 2016. Honestly, he has been one of the best I've ever seen live.
Wow. I want to go
Ever.
and watch is it the Electric Orchestra? Whatever, is
Oh,
it?
when they do the
No, it's,
Ibiza Orchestra.
no, is it, what is it, Blue Sky? Their music is like really upbeat. It's in one of my favourites, and I know, like
Have you seen like when Pete Tong does the orchestra?
No, that sounds really good.
They do it quite often. He does like so it's like all of like the Ibiza anthems as an orchestra.
Oh, really? Mate, my fucking Spotify is like my head. It's a fucking mess. I didn't even know I had all this stuff.
What,
Oh, here,
Mum's
yeah.
interrupted the podcast on download?
Electric Light Orchestra. You know that, like Mr. Blue Sky. They play at the Royal Albert Hall.
Let me tell you, have you been to the Royal Albert Hall?
I've sung at the Royal Albert Hall in a choir at the age of 14.
Oh, I
Because
think I
I've
might have
got...
done the same.
Did you?
Anyway, when you do the school orchestra and you go into that national competition?
Well, it was just the Woodwardians Girls' School Association.
Right.
It was hilarious though, because it came up. I wasn't part of the choir. My mum saw that the choir was going to the Royal Albert Hall. She was like, "You join that choir now!" So I joined the choir for 6 weeks, went and sung at the Royal Albert Hall, then quit.
So
I know.
anyway, I see this to be right up your street. Jules Holland with his rhythm and blues band at the Royal Albert Hall.
Oh,
That was really good.
we should do a night at there. We should try and find
Yeah.
someone that's on. It's just so hard to get bloody tickets.
You know who else I see there? Ant and Dec. Back in the 90s, and I had a booth.
Oh, wow. What were they doing though? Were they like doing
Let's get ready to rumble.
actually them singing?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
It was supposed to be someone else. I can't remember. It might have been like
I'm really glad
Eternal.
that I never really liked them. Eternal, I
No,
loved.
no, we didn't. We wasn't planning to see them. We was going Eternal because we had the whole fluffy jumpers, silky shirts, and they pulled out. Yes, and then we got stuck with Ant and Dec.
Oh, I'd have been. Did your mum buy your tickets for you to go there?
It was for one of my friends at school's birthday party in primary
Bougie.
school. Mate, we grew up in
Bougie.
London. We went in a limo. We had our
Bougie.
outfit.
Bougie. This is saying how old I am. It was on Top of the Pops every week, and Eternal's dance routines on Top of the Pops was so good. I used to record it, and then I'd practice the routine
Same.
all week, and it was just the best time of life.
Let me tell you, I know every take that dance routine.
Wow. See, I was more Spice Girls.
You're older than me. How could you be more Spice Girls?
I don't know. I don't know. I was more
Which
into like
one
girly
were
things.
you? Which one were you?
I was Baby Spice.
Of course you was. I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah, I was
I
Baby
was
Spice.
Jerry, obviously.
I love Jerry. I love Jerry too.
At my year 5, year 6, where you go away for the week, and we had a barn dance. I took a Jerry Union Jack dress. I did. That's not a lie.
It wasn't as short as the ones that
Yeah, of course it is. I love a fucking short skirt.
at that age.
So, no shame. I've never had no shame, and I still don't.
Wow.
It probably wasn't that short, you know,
No.
but it was short. It was a mini dress. But yeah, I thought I was the fucking bollocks, mate.
You probably were. Not you
I
thought.
was.
You were. Of course you were. Fuck that shit. You know you were. So
Talk to me.
I've been in a challenging week with Nyla because she's now walking confidently, very independent, doesn't want to hold my hand, doesn't want to go in the pram, doesn't want to be in the trike, doesn't want to be held. If I'm holding her, she's like wriggling to go on the floor because she wants to walk. But she can't, like when we're out, it's rained like all week.
Tell me.
And it's really funny. I got this coat. I sent you that picture of that coat that I got. It's like a real puffer coat. I've never had a puffer coat for her before. And I popped it on her and we were walking like along the road to the gym, and she just, like, when she face plants, you know, she screams, the poor thing, but she had this puffer coat on. It was like she was the Michelin Man, and it's like she just face planted and, like, bounced back up. It was like she was on a bouncy castle, and she never even cried, she laughed, and I was like, "This puffer is like a godsend." So now I've just gotta, like, send her around in this puffer all the time. It's just like
Are
boom,
you
boom,
letting
boom.
her, like, if you go out, is she getting out the car and walking?
Yeah,
Wow.
always, yeah. I've used the pram, I've used the buggy once this year. I've used the
What?
trike maybe 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, but do you know what? I think I am just not that mum. I will strap my
But your
child
baby
in.
sleeps, right? Your baby sleeps, mine doesn't. So, like, I'm trying to run this girl fucking ragged.
Yeah, but maybe you're overstimulating her.
But she's fine.
Well, true.
She's fine.
We we went to IKEA last week, first time in ages, and we took the buggy, obviously, and I took Daphne's shoes. So we went and had dinner there because it's super cheap. And as we walked around, like Margot loves it. It's like an evening out for us almost. We let Daphne walk. You know, when you watch them out for the first time, and you're like, oh, my baby, like she's a human.
Yeah.
So it was lovely, and she loved it, and she was like having the time of her life. Then all of a sudden, she was like pointing at the buggy, like, I said, oh, do you want to get
Ethan
in?
used to be like
And then
that.
she was just like,
Yeah. It's lovely when they're like that.
but also, like, I've got friends that let their kids walk, and I'm like, and they're like, oh, it's so annoying. I'm like, fucking strap them in.
I
Strap them in.
know.
Yeah, but they scream. I don't care if they scream. I'll push them screaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe,
No.
maybe Daphne will be that baby that challenges me, but at this point, I'm still like, no. If I've got shopping to
Yeah.
do, you're in there.
I get her in the trike and I have to move very fast. Like the wind is in her hair. She's like, what's going on? I was jogging into Tesco's the other day on the trike, like, where are we going? She doesn't even know the floor's there to walk on. I'm like, have a raisin. She's like, God, it's really difficult. Honestly. I look back at how I had Ethan and how, like, he loved his buggy after he was worn out and he could read the room. But she just can't. She doesn't read the room. No, it's been lovely talking, Jade.
It has. Wonderful. Wonderful that
Um,
everyone can see our faces. I mean, look how shiny mine is.
Yours
Put a
is
bit of
so shiny.
mate, I put moisturiser on, and then, you know, you're like, get it off.
Oh, God, no, it's good. It's good. I've had a big day. I've had a nice glass of wine and this has gone down really well.
I've
Cheers.
had a nice bottle. I mean, I'm done. I've got Nando's on, right?
Have you?
I'm fucking starving, mate.
Cheeky.
Oh, yeah.
I had a ribeye when I got home, straight
A
off.
ripper.
I know, I did it really well as well. I'm got in this really good way of picking really good steak from Aldi.
Tell me.
It's like when you get a ribeye,
I love ribeye.
yeah, it's like you're looking for the steak, the piece of meat that has got the little bits of fat all through it.
The marbling.
The
Mm,
marble, the marble,
mm.
that's what it is.
Because you know why? That keeps it tender. And then when you fry it, obviously that all melts into it, and
Yeah.
that's what adds to the flavour.
Yeah, and there's a lot of nice ones in Aldi now, those marbly ones.
The, like, more premium range
No,
ones, or
no, just the normal. Yeah, just the normal ones. No, and
love steak.
I think I've picked 3 or 4 now that have been really good, and I've been
Mm.
to some restaurants, and the steaks I'm picking from the supermarket are way better than the ones I'm having out, so I'm freaking loving it.
How are you cooking them?
Well, you do half-half, don't you? You do half butter, half oil,
Oh.
and then it gets hot enough to melt the fat properly for a ribeye.
No, I don't do that, but
Yeah, so proper butter. I always get room temperature, bit of salt, a big knob of butter, bit of oil, fry it. I'd say 3 minutes one side, 3 minutes the other side. Use quite a big pan and I whoosh it round so the fat goes round the edges and
so
then straight out.
I've started to follow Gordon, our old mate's technique. Okay.
What's that?
So obviously you get out room temperature, pat it dry, bit
Yeah.
of oil, salt, pepper just before it goes in. Very, very hot pan.
Yeah, very
Pan
hot.
fry it, couple of minutes either side.
Yeah.
Then you add the butter. You also add garlic to the top, maybe a bit of rosemary if you fancy it, and then you like
But
with the hot butter.
you know the butter and the oil, it gets the temperature even higher, so the fat
But
melts
then
better.
you do that over it, you cook it for a few more minutes, then you let it rest for like 10
Yeah, but I
minutes.
guess that's kind of the same in the sense of me whooshing it round the pan
Yeah,
and
I could eat that right now.
I know, honestly, I
So
had the best
hungry.
one earlier, and I think to myself, I'm in there, I'm in Aldi like a deck of fucking cards. They don't know that, like, I'm literally getting them all out, you know,
Ribeye is so much more tasty than fillet. I
way
don't ever
better.
buy fillet anymore.
Yeah, way tastier. It's because the fat melts, isn't it? It makes it
Mm,
more tasty. And it's really good protein. So no, I've had that already, so I'm good. I'm gonna sleep well tonight. But it's been lovely chatting.
it
Nice.
has always.
Sorry we've been talking shit. We've had some wine, but it's been lovely.
Yeah, come join
Till
us.
till next week. Cheers. Cheers to the weekend or the
I
week
mean,
or
I've
whenever.
done 2 glasses since it's been on here, and you've done a quarter.
No, I haven't, mate. I've been filling it up at the side.
Right.
You
Good.
haven't seen what I've been doing. I'll speak to you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Goodbye. Thank you.